Skinny Hardaway Southern T back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Y'all, I'm bullshitting my dumb ass. I started my live. I forgot my camera was up. I started my live not too long ago. I forgot my goddamn camera was up. But I appreciate everybody sliding through this thing. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, if you could, smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. I don't know if it's your first time, but if you could not make it your last time, hit that subscription button as you roll on in. I'm 19 subs away from 2,000. I got you, Crush. Matter of fact, yeah, I can let Crush open this motherfucker up. So I need about 2-3 to make me a store run. Got you, Crush. I need about 20. I need about 19. I need 19 subs. Until I reach 2,900. So y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that subscription button. Tell a friend. Help your boy walk that 2,900 on down. We greatly appreciate you. But we here to talk about the fights that happened last night. Last night, Shakur Stevenson and Robson Conceição stepped into the ring for Shakur Stevenson's WBO and WBC belts. Just not even gonna beat around the bush this morning because we got another fight that we gotta take care of this morning. Shakur Stevenson looked damn good, man. He looked the best that I ever seen him look against the best opponent that he ever been in the ring with. True enough. You know what I mean? So that I really don't have too much to critique Shakur on this morning because the things that I would normally critique him on, right, like the head movement and all that shit, he displayed that this fight. You know what I mean? He was really aware of everything that was going on.
Go get it yet.
He was really aware of everything that was going on last night. So I really don't get too much to say about Shakur's performance, but I do want to ask the question after their performance, right? Their masterclass performance, right? Do y'all think he the best guy at 135? But wow. I know OG Crush want to get his in, so I'm gonna let you get yours in.
Hey, grand rising to everybody, man. Glad everybody woke up this morning because people ain't waking up. It's crazy out here, but anyway, let's get right to it. A good card, like we expected. It was a great card overall. All the young prospects look good. Now the question is Shakur the best at 135? Now, eye test wise, yes, but he hasn't fought at 135 yet, so I'm not gonna give him too much of a leap start. You see what I'm saying? So I just want Shakur talent to speak for itself. He's damn sure one of the best at the weight class. He's top 3. You know what I mean? But I want his talent to show. And it was a good job by Shakur last night. He came out and did exactly what I thought he would do. And with the situation with not making the weight or whatever, I knew that was going to put an extra flame under his ass. And he came out with evil intentions. He almost had the stoppage. I was at the edge of my seat. I'm like, yo, stop this motherfucker. He damn near had him, y'all. He damn near had him. But I'm like, okay, but a good ass whipping beats a knockout anytime, in my opinion, because you get to see more of the skills of the boxer being on display. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm going to say this, T. He is one of the best at 135. Yes, he is. He's top 3. How we gonna figure that out is between Dev and Tank. I know a lot of people feel as though I've been hearing a lot of fights. People talk about him fighting Tank. I'm telling you, the fight for me is Shakur and Devin Haney, because when you got 2 master classmen in the sport of boxing, 2 of the highest classmen in the sport of boxing, going at it. So we know it's going to be an exciting fight. We know it's going to be a chess match. So I can't give him the number 1 spot until he beat the man that's up there. Dev got all the belts. That's why he's the man. But Dev didn't beat the man to become a man. He just beat a guy who just have no help or have the belts at the top. So the best at 135 is still that question. So with Shakur finally moving up, ladies and gentlemen, it makes the plot more sick, baby. So He can go up to 135, and the way he looked last night, bro, he's gonna be a problem for everybody at 135. So it's I don't want people thinking that it's more so of a test for Shakur at 135, when the reality is that even though Shakur just stepped into 135, the test is gonna be more so against his opponents than him. You see what I'm saying? What his opponent's gonna be able to do, because there's no one up there. No one up there. And we gonna move Dev out the fucking way, we can keep him there. I don't give a fuck. No one up there has the mindset and boxing ability and IQ of this young man. He's one of the smartest fighters that ever in the sport of boxing. So it's definitely something to see. Now, let's say we don't really know for sure what's going to happen. We know Dev got to handle his business with Cambosis. We don't know if he's going to get the Loma fight next or not. But whatever is lined up, let's see Shakur get in the ring and get busy. But everybody, hold the water in y'all crotch areas, because Shakur may not get a title shot soon when he go up to 135. I wouldn't have a problem with it. But let's put him in there with one of the guys at 135 that haven't really got a chance against a good opponent, but they're good enough to fight one yet. So the guys that didn't get a chance to get at Dev, hey, we want to see what you're working with against Shakur Stevenson. You see what I'm saying? So something like a Zepeda, Rivera, Jezreel Corrales, a few guys like that should be a nice touch for him. Nothing too light, but nothing too heavy. And then after that, go from there. But 135 is definitely on trial right now, since Shakur Stevenson has moved up. So with Devin Haney being undisputed at 135, ladies and gentlemen, the saga continues. So this shit ain't over. It ain't over. Not over. So I'm waiting to see what he's going to do at 35.
Yeah. Let me say what's up to the people that came through the building. Was good, Shell. Let me say what's up to the people that came through the building. Was good, Kurt. Appreciate you sliding through this job. Was good, Ghost. My brother Just Do. Ghost said Shakur took some notes from the past. Top stank fighters, low blow till the fighter struggles to stand. He not beating Tank. Dog, Ghost be fine. If you need to look for it, Ghost go find it. I'm telling you, dog.
Yeah. It was a good fight. What you think about the rest of the card, T? The rest of the undercard, man. We had my guy Shakur Carrington on there, put on a great performance. He faced some little slight adversity, and I wanted to see that. What's up, Mr. Shelton? I wanted to see him face a little adversity, because he did tweak his right hand, but ladies and gentlemen, it's not a serious injury. It was just a thumb, because I heard him talk about it. But did y'all see what he did when he took a break from using that right hand? That motherfucker was shooting that left jab like he only had one arm. So that kid is special, man. And when he actually turned up like 3 notches, man, when he injured his hand. And he said, fuck this, I'm going to go full-fledged with this one hand. And that motherfucker got a jab on him. Shout out to Shakur Carrington. This guy, hey, and then once the sting went out his thumb, then he started using the right hand again. I just need for Shakur to tighten up with mastering that mid-range level, because he's so linky. So on the inside is a little awkward for him when he's fighting on the inside. He does get the job done, but as he step up in competition, he needs to master that mid-range, because he's vicious at that. And that's something dangerous about Shakur Stevenson that a lot of guys are going to have a problem with, because that mid-range, that's where he's the most dangerous to me. And when he's mid-range, he's like a matrix. They talk about Lomachenko. Chenko ain't no fucking matrix. He's a matrix that's ducking some real smoke. But Shakur Stevenson is definitely a definition of matrix, mid-range, man. And this kid don't get hit a lot. It didn't even look like he got hit a lot last night. What this motherfucker don't get hit a lot, 135, got something more to worry about than Shakur has something to worry about at 135, man. Mr. Sean, what's up, bro? What you got to say, man? What's going on?
What's up, fellas? Yeah, it was a great fight. Great performance by Shakur. I want to see him at 35. I think he gets all those dudes problems. I think Haney beats him with the size and the length and IQ. They both athletic, so I don't use that when it comes to these guys. Both of them are athletic. I think Haney's size and Haney's IQ, especially after the two Cambosis fights and the Linares fight, the fights he's been in. Because the one thing that gets me from Shakur is Shakur's never really been challenged. He's never been even attempted to be tested. You know what I mean? He's watched everybody.
I think last night though, that opponent, if we going like our strictly grading like his opponent compared to the other opponents, that opponent was better than Cambosis. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, well this guy, like my man Kush said, man, he came to fight. This guy came to fight. This guy didn't come to lay down. This guy came to fight. He just didn't have the skill. The skill wasn't there. He couldn't do it.
I think he was too old, Sheldon. I think he had the skill.
You think he was too old?
I think his timing, he couldn't time Shakur like he needed to.
All right.
What you think? You think he was too old?
I think it was the skill. He was shooting. He was shooting the right shit. He just couldn't get there fast enough.
Right. I saw that.
I don't think he was too old, T, but I get what you're saying. But I would say he was old in terms because he really had a hard time adapting to Shakur's different switches of speed and things like
the speed.
He's so slippery, bro. So that really was a problem.
You know what impressed me?
With no speed.
I really want to know.
But you know what impressed me before you go? You know what really impressed me about Shakur? The fact that he was standing right in front of that dude and going in the pocket and just standing there.
Always do that. All the time.
I was like, oh, look at this boy go. He making a statement tonight.
He set that motherfucking high guard up and he just walk your way. He just take them steps.
Listen, hey, Mr. Shell, that's why
niggas hate Shakur too. Niggas, I'm hearing it.
Hey,
He can't
Shakur got
beat
the
T.O.
most vicious mid-range game in boxing, bro. Oh my God.
Get up here, Trap. Don't be a comment.
Don't be one of them. Here, whoop T.O. ass and whoever your favorite fighter ass is too.
Just you say they hate Shakur right now, just do.
I was in the building.
All
this Devin Haney here, whoop Devin Haney ass, man. Fuck this.
I don't know, but I ain't gonna
have
say
this
that.
conversation. Let's do it. Here, whoop Devin Haney ass, man.
Hey, I can't give a fighter credit for a fight that ain't happened yet.
I'm gonna say this and just follow me for a second, right?
Yes,
we just seen Dev Haney 12 zip somebody pretty much, right?
Right.
We seen Shakur Stevenson 12 zip somebody pretty much last night, right?
Correct.
Who was more offensively and defensively sound in a 12 zip? Who showed you more of an offensive arsenal? Did anybody walk away from? Did anybody walk away from this fight talking about all he did was jab? And I ain't knocking Devin Haney. I'm just saying I seen a complete performance offensively and defensively. His 12 zip look better than that 12 zip.
Yeah. I agree with that. But like I said, I can't. That's just me. I can't give a fighter credit for a fight that hasn't happened yet.
No. I'm with you, Shell. I'm with you. And I love Devin Haney. He a beast. It's just an observation. People could chime in. That's why I asked the question. Who showed you more in their 12 zip?
You said that people are hating on Shakur right now? I can't believe that.
Yeah, making it seem like he's dirty. He a dirty fighter. He need weight to win fights. I heard it all. I heard it all.
Now, all of us have been in the ring or around the ring. What do they teach you? If a motherfucker hits you low, what you supposed to do?
Hit him back.
If a motherfucker elbow you, what you supposed to do?
Elbow
I'm throwing it back, baby.
Who was wrestling in there? Who was doing the wrestling?
That's not dirty. That's boxing.
Exactly.
My coach taught me if motherfucker hit you low, you hit him back low. You make the ref do his motherfucking job.
I'm not saying he ain't low blow him, Ghost. What I'm saying is I hate when people overstate stuff. This whole notion that he intended to do it.
See the headbutt to the face? They just see that?
Nah, they ain't see that show. Of course not, bro.
They didn't see that?
That was an ugly little hickey in the middle of the brow, too. That thing was kind of funny, man. Man, my man looked like a little alien a little bit.
I'm just saying it wasn't intentional.
Like you said, dude wasn't no bitch. Because Say-Sound wasn't no bitch.
And I'll watch him again. I'll watch him.
He was elbowing, he was headbutting. Like, nigga, you can get roughed up tonight. I like that for Shakur, though. I like that. You need to get roughed up.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is why we all need to give Shakur credit or even just put it out there as long as we talking about this fight last night. This man and this is something I love to see Class A fighters do this shit. He fought a golden Olympic, and he beat the Olympic trait out this motherfucker. This motherfucker, it was like the third time him just getting in the fucking race.
Hey, Crush, he had that man looking like an amateur. My seats was good. I seen everything. That man turned a gold medalist to an amateur, y'all.
You know, when you first go to the gym and you sign up for the gym, you know you can't get into the sparring, so you gotta work on everything up, doing the footwork shit and all that. That's what that motherfucker made him look like before he could even put on a motherfucker goddamn hand wrap. And you must give respect to that. And then if you respect the art of boxing, the true science of boxing, this is something that everybody should be saying out of every hole in their fucking goddamn body, man. And I'm not gonna let that go uncelebrated, because it definitely needs to be celebrated, especially after everybody had all this shit to say about the man with the weight thing. Okay, I called it unprofessional, but the man explained himself. He didn't make no excuses, and he came out with a flame that under his ass like he's supposed to. When some guys fight with it, came out a little discouraged and shit like that. That shit turns things the fuck up when we wanted to see that.
Let's talk about that, Crush. Let's talk about that, though. I mean, it was unprofessional. I mean, you're a world champion, a unified champion, and a linear champion. You should have made weight. You didn't.
Right, that is true.
He's a fat boy.
A lot of shit going on. You in your hometown. I get it. I understand. And the fact is, he got to the point where all of us know who have cut weight. You get to a point where you can't even sweat no more. It's just not happening.
Ward said it, that his body wouldn't respond no more, and then people question his dedication.
You're not losing no more weight. That's it. That's it. It's over.
I question his dedication if he really wanted.
My only takeaway is he should have just moved up. He shouldn't have allowed the belts to be stripped from his scale. He should have said, "Look."
I could agree with that, but I would say this.
I didn't want to see that. Go ahead, Jeff.
They just miscalculated right there, and I kept trying to highlight that. People, why we can't put that in perspective? Instead of saying he did it on purpose, why would he lose his belts and leverage on purpose? They don't get to do it one more time without him depleting himself, and they miscalculated. It was wrong. Yeah. That's a learning experience, man. We got to start putting stuff like that in perspective. Don't make it what you want it to be. You need to say that again, Justin. You need to say that again, because I don't think they're listening. Why would you lose your leverage at 35? Because those belts was your leverage at 35. Why would you do that on purpose? It makes no sense, bro.
It makes no sense.
Right. That doesn't even make sense. You know what that is? For the people who said that, and for the ones who agree with that sentiment,
what's good, Mike Biggs?
That just shows that
I met Mike Biggs last night too.
They fear what Shakur is going to do at 135. That's the only thing I can get out of that, because there's no other logic to it. Y'all afraid what he's going to do at 35? Well, good. Put on your scary suit, bitch.
Yeah.
He's going to 35.
Remember, y'all asked for this. He's so big. Why don't he just take his ass? Yeah, wish granted. Y'all ain't even got to wait no longer.
Man. And now when he goes to 35, he ain't shit. Everybody going to beat him. Oh, he ain't shit. Everybody going to beat him. Okay, well, put their ass in there then. That's what you do. Put their ass in there. And let's see.
For me, man, I'm not going to speak on that. He fights late. He's finally going to 35, man, and that's all that matters to me. He came out and showed and revamped his professionalism by putting on a masterclass ass whipping. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody else, if you want to continue to talk about this shit, leave that hate at the fucking door or in your house. Because you got a lot of self-hate going on, and that's why you keep hating on the next person, because you got a lot of self-hate going on. Well, keep on doing what you're doing, Shakur Stevenson and all the good fighters out there that's doing this, that had these casuals and these fools talk they shit because they doing something right. The moment they stop getting hated on, then we got to work. Keep on, brother. Keep on bringing it, man. I'm happy for him and everybody last night, man.
Yes, sir.
Good card.
Fat boy, fat boy. Shakur,
good night. Boy. Good night of boxing.
Good night of boxing.
Great night of boxing, man. We got a good day of boxing too. We got some more boxing coming on, man.
Shakur look like
Joe versus Joe, yo.
Shakur,
we got Joe and Parker.
Shakur look.
We got Joe and Joyce.
The reason I posed the question is because Shakur looked last night. Shakur looked as good as I didn't seen him, and that's saying a lot. He looked as good as I didn't seen him with the best opponent that I didn't seen him in there with. Like, I was expecting this for now. Competitive. it was exciting. No, the fight was exciting. Robson did, he did pull them veteran moves out to not get himself knocked out like I thought he would.
He sure did.
He did pull out them. I told y'all that though. He did them veteran moves, but
for contest out his ring intelligence, because he did the necessary tools, like he said, not to get knocked out. And I understood. I said, all right, he's holding the right way. Yeah, he ain't trying to get knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Was you tripping on the foot placement? Was you tripping on how you kept stepping on Shakur's foot?
Yeah, I know. I peeped all that.
He's doing that shit on purpose too.
He was trying to put him in one spot. He was trying to put him in one spot so he could hit him.
Exactly.
Shakur was weaving on him, and he couldn't really. I knew I don't feel like Shakur is that much more skilled than Robson. I just feel like he had the youth last night. He had more. Where Robson would throw his 2, Shakur could get 3 off. You get what I'm saying? Where Shakur,
I think he had that dog too. They say Shakur ain't got no dog. He showed some dog last night. He was going to get that.
He did.
He was going to get that dude.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something right now. I'm a Philadelphia guy, right? And I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna question people, dog, when they from certain areas. And there's no way you can question a motherfucker from Brick City, goddammit. Oh, shit. There's nothing. Brick City is crazy. I've been in Newark a few times. Man, they got fools over there. Crazy fools over there. Ain't no fair in that, man. He may fear the fact that he don't want to hurt somebody too bad. Unless they ask. But, man, ain't no fair in that young man. And he got a lot of dogs. There's a whole lot of crazy dogs in motherfucking Newark. I seen stray dogs running around that bitch and all that. Yeah, he got a lot of dogs with it. I know about every fucking goddamn city because I done been there just about. So it's a whole lot of dog in that kid, man. He got a lot of dirty dog in him too. So gotta watch him.
That dude, he wasn't Consesa wasn't ready for the level that Shakur turned it. Shakur turned it up on. He turned it up.
I ain't see y'all.
When I seen his face, bro, while he was in the waiting room, I said, look at his face. Is anybody paying attention to the expression on his face? I never seen him look so sinister before a fight. I said, that shit to the flame on his ass. He gonna go out there and shit on everybody that was talking.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I said he gonna put on the show tonight. He gonna put on the show tonight and show these motherfuckers. This motherfucker had no shot anyway. I don't give a fuck about him now. He had no chance.
and credit to the undercards, man, because Shoo and Keon, man, and Keyshawn, man, they knew that,
Hey, Keyshawn, let's talk about Keyshawn.
I like that performance, man. He stepped
I don't want to talk about my boy Jahad, but I'm gonna run to the stuff.
Oh, Jahad talking? Yeah, we gotta talk about him too.
Y'all come back. Yeah, we gonna
wait. But Keyshawn, man, did Keyshawn make a statement or did Keyshawn make a statement?
Man, he made a statement over a 30-fight veteran, bro. That dude had 30 fights.
Let me get this motherfucker up out of here. He don't belong here. He don't belong here.
Coming in there with that man bun. I said he lost already. Coming in with the damn bowl cut man bun. I said, whoop his ass.
Just like he tried to be Jose Benavidez and one of them motherfucking characters.
Facts, bro. Facts. Get your ass up out of here with that weird shit in your head, boy. Keyshawn was he got the crowd suit from the jump. He got the energy live. I thought it was a fight about to happen in the arena when Keyshawn came out for a second.
Yeah.
They start going nuts. I'm like, they rocking with Keyshawn, man. They was going crazy in there.
Yeah. Man, them guys look good, man. Keyshawn, I gotta give him credit for that. So everybody out there, way in the back. So I don't want to hear nothing about he ain't got that many motherfucking fights. He just whooped on a fucking vet.
Yeah,
so if anybody with 20-something fights or more, I don't want to hear that shit. It ain't his fucking time. Show us. I beat me. I want to hear that shit, Dev. I want to hear that prima donna shit that you want. Well, who is he? Is he even fucking rank my ass?
And watch this, y'all. After he called Devin name like that, I bet you he show more respect than he do when it come to Tank. You gonna smile and let's do it, because that's a real threat right there. You already know what time it is, and he coming. I asked for it and he delivered. D Free, what's good? D Free must be in the back. And T just went to the store. Too.
Hold on, let me see how far I can get him, man. Let me see. Hold on, D. I think I could let him in. Hold on. Yeah, man.
Good night of boxing, man. Like you always want to take away like what they can improve on, so you assess the fight right. You could even with his defense being the best in boxing, he could always tighten up on some shit. But my whole thing is, even when they land punches, bro, they don't land them kill shots. You get what I'm saying? So all y'all can land is 4 to 5 punches around, and them shits ain't kill shots. Good luck with knocking that kid out. And like Shelton said, he showed you that he could bite down, yo. He did that. I ain't saying Conceição was the biggest puncher, but he showed you, yo, he can get on that front foot, be right in the pocket with you, and make you look bad. Did y'all see them sneaky ass uppercuts he was slipping in there last night? That's a new weapon of his, man.
Hey, let's put an end to this shit right now. When did this shit start that Shakur couldn't fight on the inside?
Man, talk about it, man.
On the inside my whole fucking life, bro.
Man, talk about it, bro.
I always been able to fight on the inside.
Tell him again. Tell him again.
He just don't smother his punches like most people would do. But he do know how to fight on the inside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me say this right now. Let me say this right now. Keyshawn Davis, all that talk about getting in the ring with Tank Davis, you better pump the motherfucking brakes, dog. you ain't ready for no fucking Tank Davis. He ain't ready for no Tank. You better pump those brakes. Because if that was Tank Davis last night, Keyshawn Davis would have been looking at them damn lights.
We're going to do that later, Tim. We're going to do that a little later, Tim.
Nah,
I thought he did. I mean, yeah. Well, when you talking about Tank, though, but yeah, he did pretty good.
He did good enough for who he was in the ring with. He did good enough. He did exactly what he was supposed to do.
Let me ask you this: Keyshawn versus JoJo Diaz.
JoJo Diaz, because JoJo Diaz tailor-made for Keyshawn Davis. He's going to walk straight forward. He's going to walk straight forward.
Salute, Ash.
Keyshawn Davis
I'm just saying, because it ain't really that.
He's not ready for no box. He's ready for somebody that's going to walk straight forward. He hasn't been in there with a boxer yet. That's what I keep telling everybody. Let the man grow.
Yeah,
Stop giving it.
I won't put him in there with Tank or Devin right now because I think they'll beat him.
I think Shakur beat this man up. Yeah, I think all of those guys beat him. I think Devin beats him. I think Shakur beats him. I think Tank beats him. I think all of them beats him.
You know who they still put him in there with?
I think actually, I even think Loma beats him right now.
Yeah, Loma beats him. I mean, I talk shit about Loma. I don't like Loma, but Loma ain't no punk. Loma ain't no bitch, man.
No, Loma. See, a lot of people, even though I don't like Loma he's not one of my favorite fighters. I have respect for the skills that he does have because Loma does. He is able to box. He's going to give Keyshawn different angles, which is going to make it difficult for Keyshawn. It's going to be something Keyshawn is not used to seeing. And see, that's why I keep telling everybody, Keyshawn needs to be in there with better competition because everybody's hyping him up. He's not in there with those type of guys. So y'all hyping Keyshawn Davis up when he get in there with somebody that can actually box, where he's not going to be able to just land any punch that he want to throw. It's going to be a problem for him.
Yeah, kind of like the same thing that happened to a guy back in my time, Ferocious Fernando Vargas. Y'all remember him?
Yeah.
He was killing everybody. So he put his ass in there with somebody who could fight.
Yeah. But Shakur Stevenson looked good. I know a lot of people was critical on Shakur last night, saying, "Oh, he got hit, he got that." I mean, according to the copy box, I don't know if it was correct because I wasn't counting how many times Shakur got hit. But according to the copy box, dude only landed 5 punches per round.
Yeah. It was like 163 to 55 or some shit. He totally outclassed that dude. He totally outclassed.
And did you see the body work, man? That was one of the most impressive aspects of the fight for me.
What I want to say is, Shakur, he got touched a little more in this fight than he should have because he was pressing the fight to try to get the knockout. If Shakur would have just stayed and do what he normally does, it would have been a whole lot worse than what it was. But Shakur tried to press for the knockout, and he was throwing all hard shots instead of changing up the type of punches he should have been throwing. He should have been tapping them and letting them open up, and then hit him with a hard shot. He just kept throwing hard shots, and so Robert Kasechia was bracing for all of those hard shots. I said it last night after the fight was over when I was on Skywalker's channel. I said that last night. I said Shakur should have lightened up some of his punches and let Robert Kasechia open up because Robert Kasechia was holding that guard tight because he knew Shakur was throwing hard shots the whole night.
That nigga was covering up for dear life. After a while, he didn't want to get punched to that body no more. After a while, he had faint him to the body. He'd just curl up. I'm like, look at him. Them body shots was breaking him. I like to see that he added that to his game. Yeah, I looked up at the screen, and when they put the numbers up, it was like 57-4 body connects at the time. I think he landed almost 70 body shots. Then somebody gonna say he didn't go to the body like that. I'm like, y'all need to learn to watch the sport better, man. For real, yo. It's so frustrating explaining to somebody. Just sat there and watched them go to the body.
He was throwing hooks to the bodies. He was throwing straight shots to the body. He was throwing jabs to the body. I don't know what they was looking at.
That's
he could have went to the body more. He could have went to the body more. It would have been a lot worse. He probably would have got him out of there because he dropped him to the body. So he could have went to the body more.
Let me tell y'all something, dudes. This is an old saying. When a motherfucker don't like you, there is nothing you can do to make them like you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I know
they just don't like Shakur. They just don't like Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna find any fucking reason to shit on him.
You know it. That should just be beyond me. It's like you want to critique the performance because you want to be, assess it the right way, but you can't take more negatives away than positives from that performance at all. Like for me, I look at that performance and I say, man, 135, get ready, man, because we about to get some good fights.
It's the same thing. Look, it's the same thing with the Crawford effect. When a motherfucker just don't like you, there's nothing you can do to make a motherfucker.
Robert Kasechia, he looked horrible, but that was because of what he did before the weigh-in. He put his body in that daggone salt water for 2 hours to try to make weight. And we saw what the ending effect of it was. He ended up getting sent to the hospital on a stretcher. And I actually respect Shakur Stevenson when he did the interview. He said I signed up for 130. He said so I'm gonna take all the criticism because I wasn't able to make the weight. But I was pissing orange, so I knew I didn't have no more fluids in my body. So I was like, I'm not gonna put my body through it.
Come on,
man.
He
knew he couldn't do it. So I respect him because he said he deserved all the criticism that he's getting because he signed up for 130. But we got to remember, Robert Kasechia was still that same dude that beat the shit out of Oscar Valdez. He just didn't get the nod. He got robbed in that fight, but he beat the shit out of Oscar Valdez.
Yeah. Sure did.
Wow.
And look, pissing orange. And remember, we were sitting here talking about health. I forget what fight this was that got stopped prematurely. And I was saying something about it. And niggas was in the chat talking about the boxer's health and all this and that. Well, what about him pissing orange? I ain't no fucking doctor, but I'm pretty sure we all in here know there ain't nothing normal about that.
No, that means your ass is dehydrated.
So
anytime your shit is orange, that means you're dehydrated.
So for the people that was saying he ain't work hard,
if your shit is orange, you
come on, man.
Past dehydrated.
Talking about he ain't work hard. I question
you're severely dehydrated when your shit is orange. I had it before. I sat out there and played football all day, practice from morning, and I went to practice at 7 o'clock in the morning. I didn't finish practice till like 4 o'clock that afternoon. By the time I got home, I was pissing orange. I was dehydrated. I didn't have no sweat in my body. I wasn't sweating or anything. I was dehydrated.
Yeah. That
Morning.
shit real,
Morning,
man.
bull. Your piss get yellow when you dehydrated. Your shit get orange when you about to die. Goddamn.
Get what I'm saying? That shit ain't healthy at all. So that's why I was going with it. Like,
Severely
he worked
dehydrated.
hard, bro. He just his body.
When you piss the orange, you severely dehydrated. You need to get fluid in your system ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
And there ain't no daggone juice or none of that. You need water or something with some electrolytes in it. You ain't none of that other shit is gonna work.
Mm-hmm. That's why them IVs, niggas be needing them motherfucking IVs. I know I was dehydrated twice. I had to go to the fucking hospital both times and get IVs. That shit real.
Yeah. Ash just said I was never a fan of Robson. He always looked bad to me.
I
think Robson nice. I think Robson nice.
You know, Robert Kasachia reminds me of who was the dude that Antoine just for Bartholomew. Yeah, he reminds me of that type of fighter.
Yeah.
He reminds me of that type of. He's orthodox.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's awkward. He throws awkward punches and stuff like that. That's what he reminds me of. So he doesn't appear to nobody's eye because he throws awkward shots, but he's a decent fighter.
Mm-hmm.
He's most definitely the best fighter. If you start ranking them opponents, I think Robson beat most of them other opponents that we ranking him against. Like you start ranking the other guys' opponents, like the Cambosis and the Pedrazas and all that. I think he's just as good as them folks.
Yeah, Robert Kasachia, he can fight. He just awkward as hell. So he doesn't appeal to the actual boxing fans because of his awkward style that he throws.
Yeah. He don't got no textbook. He don't got no textbook style, but he got the Olympic gold medal in his pedigree for a reason.
Yeah.
You're right, actually. He doesn't turn his fist right. He hits with it's almost like a slapping punch. It's almost like a slapping punch. That's why he only got 8 knockouts because he doesn't throw his punches right. That was another reason why Shakur was walking through his punches because he was hitting Shakur with clean shots. It was just slapping shots because he doesn't throw his punches right.
Yeah, I mean Deontay don't necessarily throw his punches right either. You know what I mean? But you don't. You know, it's textbook and then it's what works for you. You know what I mean? It's textbook and it's what you comfortable with. You know what I mean? My jump shot don't look like Michael Jordan jump shot. You know what I mean? His Michael Jordan jump shot don't look like Steph Curry jump shot.
Mm-hmm.
But it worked for them. You know what I mean?
That's a good
now,
point.
it ain't textbook. It ain't a textbook style, but it don't have to be textbook. You know what I mean? It really don't have.
You know what I fought that too. Him being in the amateurs for so long, he's a 3-time Olympian, and he used to just score. He just used to winning by scores. He's not used to winning by hurting his opponent and stuff like that. He just want to touch him and score a shot. That's all he's used to. So that's why he never really trained on how to throw punches correctly. As long as he was able to hit you and score a shot.
We was talking about throwing punches properly, not Deontay Wilder. We was talking about people who don't throw their punches correctly. Robson, Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, that's what he's used to. He used to just trying to score a point. He's not used to trying to hurt a person. This is the pros.
Keyshawn don't throw his punches the right way either. You know what I mean? He kind of got that amateurish, scoring style.
No, Keyshawn don't throw his punches the right way. He just got power behind him.
Power, yeah.
No, but I mean, it was a dominant fight. I don't understand. I saw some people had it 7-4. Some people had it like 10-3. I didn't see Robert Kasachia win not one round. Even the round that took a point from him, that was an even round. He didn't win not one round.
Facts.
I had that joint a clean wash. He didn't win not one round. The most punches he threw was in the first 2 rounds. He landed 21 punches the first 2 rounds. Everything after that, he only landed 39 punches after that. So I mean, Shakur did what he was supposed to do. I expected that, but we got to remember that was only his 19th fight. That was only his 19th fight. So I mean, he still got some work to do. He still got some fight to learn because it's only his 19th. It's only his 19th fight as a pro.
Under 20 fights with 2 divisions. I think he's on the right track. I think he's on the right track. I think he's on the right track, man.
That's why I was on Conor Loco earlier, and that's what I was saying. A lot of people they comparing him to Devin Haney, and they comparing him to Tank Davis, but those guys got almost 30 fights, so they're gonna look a little more polished than Shakur is because they got more experience. But I still say all 3 of those fights is a 50-50 fight.
I'm only talking about people who don't throw their punches right, Ash. You said Robson don't even throw his punches right. I was like, not everybody is going to throw. Not everybody fight the same. Everybody not textbook. Everybody not going to throw the textbook punch. You know what I mean? Devin don't throw the textbook punch either. You know what I mean? Earl throw punches the way you're supposed to throw them. Bud throw punches the way you're supposed to throw them. Right? But it's different. It's different for everybody. Like I don't knock Robson because he don't throw his punches, textbook. You know what I mean? I don't knock him for that.
Like I said, I think Shakur fighting any one of those guys is a 50-50 fight. Now I would lean more towards Tank over all of them, but it's a 50-50 fight with all 3 of them. Whoever you put in the ring, I say it's a 50-50 fight. It all depends on who's on their A game that night.
I just heard you say something.
The Shakur and Tank Davis fight, that's a more competitive fight. Shakur and Devin is going to be a chess match. It all depends on who's willing to commit first.
Man. Shakur,
I think Shakur and Devin would be a boring ass fight. I'm not gonna lie. I think that would be a boring ass fight.
Yeah, the fight. I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw last night. If you don't turn your fist, you're not doing shit. You could win a 12-round decision without turning your. I ain't seen it so many times, actually. Like,
no, she talking about far as hurting your opponent or getting the respect of your opponent. You're not gonna get no respect if you're not turning your fist because it ain't gonna be no power behind it.
She said she don't think Robson that good because he don't really turn his punches. I was like, it's good boxers that don't turn their punches over.
You said why would it be boring? Because of the fact it's going to be a chess match. I see both of those guys going to be very defensive. It's going to be a chess match. Devin going to try to use the jab to keep Shakur. Shakur going to be judging the distance. I think it's just going to be a boring fight. It might get competitive towards the later rounds, but for the most part, it's going to be a boring fight to me. I believe it's going to be a boring fight.
I don't think it's gonna be boring.
What's gonna be boring?
Devin and Shakur. I think Devin and Tank. I think Devin and Tank is going to be more action packed and it's going to be more competitive.
I can see Ash, which why I'm letting it go. I can see which why I'm letting it go. That's why I'm letting it go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She don't like no Robson. Mm-hmm.
I can see. But I was just saying the fact that he probably the best opponent out of Tank and Devin. He probably the best one. He's still probably the best one. You know what I was getting at? Like that dude, that gold medalist. The reason I stage it like it is Tank already the best at 135 because I think he is. Before last night, I had Tank number 1. I told Bill Haney that I had Tank number 1. I got Shakur number 1 today.
I'm not gonna say that.
I got a number one.
I can see Shakur. I can see Shakur maybe being number 2 or number 3. I can't see him being number 1 over Tank.
Now, Tank most definitely not the best in this division by default, but I mean just like skill wise,
I wouldn't even say he number 1 skill wise. I wouldn't say he number 1.
I'm talking about Shakur.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he number 1 skill wise.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I understand. I wouldn't say he's number 1 skill wise because I didn't see no footwork last night. I just seen him walking straight forward. So
now footwork. You mean like going backwards using his footwork? Nah, but he displayed hella ground control. I mean ring control and foot placement. I mean he didn't use movement with his footwork, but he showed hella footwork, ground control, range control.
I wouldn't say it wasn't what Shakur normally does. That's what I'm gonna say. It was like a step back from what Shakur normally does. As far as his defense wise, because he was trying to knock him out, it was a step back.
He landed 60. Robson landed 60 punches.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is, if Shakur was to fight him like he fought Oscar Valdez, he wouldn't have landed 60 punches.
Oscar was hitting Shakur more than Robson.
Did you not hear what I said? If Shakur would have fought him, if he would have fought him like he fought Oscar Valdez, Robert Kasakian wouldn't have landed 60 punches. Shakur was more defensively sound in the Oscar Valdez fight.
Valdez was spamming that right straight on Shakur. Last night, Robson tried to do that, and Shakur ain't let him. He tried to catch him with that right, but Shakur was making a miss all night. I saw the adjustment from his fight with.
Yeah, he was making a miss.
His fight with what's the boy last dude just beat up? Short nigga. Damn, you just said his name. The one they cheated with the T.
Oscar Valdez.
I saw his fight with Valdez. Valdez was he was crushing his ass with that right straight. This dude couldn't land the same right straight.
I seen him beat. I seen Nakatila land a good punch, and then I seen Shakur commence to outboxing the hell out of him. I this whole notion that he fought so scared, I didn't see that. I think people want to see that because they want to have something negative to say. He did it. The end result is what he did to Nakatila, and that makes him smart. The fact that he realized he had power, so he ain't want to let him hit him no more. What do that make him scared, or do that make him smart? What we discrediting? Ain't that IQ?
I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying he wasn't as defensively sound in this fight like he was with the Oscar Valdez fight because he knew that Robert Kasakian couldn't hurt him. No, it was because he knew Robert Kasakian couldn't hurt him, so he wasn't as defensively sound. When he was in there with Oscar Valdez, he knew Oscar Valdez had a power punch. He knew Oscar Valdez could possibly hurt him, so he was more defensively sound with Oscar Valdez.
His mentality was different. He wanted to prove something offensively last night. I heard what he said before the fight. That's why I was looking for it.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't as defensively sound. I'm not saying Robert Kasakian was just hitting him with shots. No, I'm just saying if he was more defensively sound like he was in the Oscar Valdez fight, Robert Kasakian wouldn't have hit him with the 60 shots that he hit him with.
That's why I said I look at it as I think he wasn't as defensive minded. He wasn't, so much the defense. He was really thinking about offense. And I was hearing him saying in one of his interviews, that's what he wanted to do. Like he really wanted to come forward.
That's what I'm saying. He knew that Robert couldn't hurt him. He knew he couldn't hurt him.
He was catching a lot of that shit, bro. He was moving, bro. Yeah. Like you saying, bro. That was an excellent defensive performance. He was moving, bro.
I understand that.
Yeah, that shit was
I
fire.
understand. I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm not saying he wasn't. He wasn't on his defense. He just wasn't as defensively sound as he was with the Oscar because he knew Oscar Valdez could hurt him. So he was more defensively sound with Oscar. Robert Kasakian don't have a power shot.
Valdez couldn't hurt him though.
You're not getting what I'm saying. You're not getting what I'm saying.
I'm disagreeing with you. We saw it different. I think he was more defensively sound this fight than he was against because he landed.
He wasn't.
Robson landed less punches in this fight than Valdez did. You know what I've been trying to say for like 20 minutes. Valdez was spamming him with the same punch. The same punch. He was spamming
Valdez landed less shots because Valdez was just trying to hit him with a knockout shot. He wasn't letting his hands go. He was just trying to catch Shakur with a knockout shot. That's why he landed less shots. It wasn't because he was less defensively sound.
He threw more shots, and he landed less.
He was. See, if you know somebody can possibly hurt you, you're going to be more defensively against somebody that you know that can hurt you.
What I'm saying, I know you do, Ash. What I'm saying is, Valdez couldn't hurt him. He couldn't hurt him.
Valdez couldn't hurt him because he couldn't hit him. He couldn't hurt him because he couldn't hit him.
He spammed him. He hit him with every right hand he threw.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. You need to go back and watch that fight. Valdez missed a lot of shots. You don't remember when he threw that right hook and he swung into the goddamn ropes because he missed widely? That nigga flew into the ropes because he swung a right hook and Shakur backed up and Valdez ran right into the ropes. He wasn't hitting him with every shot. Shakur was on his defense against Oscar Valdez. It's just Oscar Valdez couldn't do shit because Shakur kept that jab in his face. As soon as Oscar Valdez was about to open up, Shakur hit him to the body. And Oscar Valdez would close back up.
Val Peds, he probably was watching that fight somewhere, punching the air. Mad as hell. Like, man, I couldn't do that. Valdez somewhere, mad as hell. He didn't watch the battery. He didn't watch the fight. He didn't watch boxing. It makes me mad as hell when they get beat up. Yeah, I don't watch boxing. Dude asked Omar Figueroa what you think about AB coming out, speaking about his mental health and stuff like that. Omar said, I didn't watch the fight. I said, what? He didn't even ask you that. I said, this nigga crazy. That's why you got blood beat out of him. He got blood. Abel Ramos, really, I'm telling y'all, if y'all didn't see that fight, please just go watch the last round where it got stopped. Omar Figueroa went over there to the corner, y'all, and sat down, threw up blood. I said, I know it's over. They better not let that dude take another punch.
Shakur don't have power to hurt Tank, but Tank can be Robson landed
Tank got a beard. Tank got a fucking chin. Like Ash called him, I think she called him Leatherface. Like, man, he do got a fucking chin. But he gonna have to work though. I tell you that. And
he gonna
be Shakur for sure.
Yeah, Shakur would have to fight Tank Davis a similar style to way he fought Oscar Valdez.
Defense first.
Yeah, defense first, and a similar style to the African dude he fought.
Could it be? Yeah, it's facts. OTB, he could have. That's why I was like, he got blood beat out of him, And I that's what he get for talking shit, trying to slander my man like that. As soon as he did that, I said, I'm not a fan no more. Well, then get beat up. That's why he was cursing. He was like, damn, AB, I thought I had one. AB said, not so fast. Not so fast.
What's good, Edgar? Well, yeah. what I was saying was Valdez landed less shots than Robson. He threw more shots. He landed less. Robson had a higher connect percentage. What I was getting there was Valdez was busting Shakur ass up. Basically, that's what he was doing.
He was. I think
he wasn't strong. He just wasn't strong enough to do shit to him.
Caught him with some solid right hands. I think.
I tell you what, Shakur looked like he had more punches landed on him in this fight than he did at Oscar Valdez fight.
I know it looked that way because Robson was putting them together, but the stats tell you that that's not what happened though. But Shakur was catching. That's what I was getting. We don't
know that. We don't know that that's a fact. We just going by what the daggone box count says.
What the stats say, yeah.
But I understand what you're saying, D-Free. I think his style made it look like what it was because he was taking more risk.
Really watch it, don't really watch it. He was catching a lot of that shit.
Oh yeah, he was. Damn. He looked nice. He looked sharp last night, man.
The man was on the inside moving, bro. He was, bro. Stop playing, bro.
I just was impressed that he the way he handled his business, and he was hurting that dude to the body, like Mr. No Punching Power.
That's what I saw. I saw out there spamming his ass. I saw, boom, boom, boom. I said that boy can take a punch though. That's not fact he could take a punch against Valdez because Valdez was spamming his ass, bro. I said, bro,
he was spamming him.
Fucking right hand, bro. You letting this man hit you with the same fucking right hand, bro.
I think for that moment too, not to make an excuse for him, I think he was like falling asleep. Like he didn't expect him to keep firing that bitch. Nah, Valdez was shooting that motherfucker. That's why he started smiling at the corner. He was like, "Oh, wow, you got that."
Valdez was.
He was like, "You got that."
He'll shoot that mother. He quick.
Bang! Caught him again. I said, "Oh." That's why he put that little mouth right there under the eye.
What I did say came true, and I hope you bet that way because I told you Shakur was going to win on points. He wasn't knocking him out.
Shakur on points.
I think so too. OTB.
Shakur on points is an automatic win, man. Shakur on points is an automatic win, man.
Yeah, I knew Shakur was going to win on points. I ain't think he was going to knock.
Yeah, what y'all think? Was he looking amateurish for real though? How he was delivering his punches, Robson?
OTB, he ain't laying. Robson ain't laying as much. All type of Robson ain't laying that junk as much though, because he was moving his head. He was getting his head out the line.
Man, I'm telling you.
Coach Hill ain't ready yet. He said, "What's up, little brother?" Chad, we saw Shakur grow in the manhood. That's I think that's what it was.
That's a good way to put it, Coach. Salute. Think so too. Make perfect sense.
What's going on, Coach?
That was a mature performance. He was a boss in there last night, man. And I seen it. I'm glad I got to see it in the flesh, man. Them some good fights, man.
Yeah.
Good seats. I like his trunks. He came out there with Kevin Gates. Got the crowd amped up, man.
I thought, you know what I thought? I thought because he was coming back home for a fight, because I think this was the first fight he fought at home in some years.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was going to come out to like a Red Man or somebody like that. I think that shit would have lit that motherfucker, that damn stadium up.
Yeah. They got guys. It was
so
all
many
good
kids was there. Them kids don't know who Red Man is, man.
Yeah, them motherfuckers know who Red Man is. That nigga Red Man still putting out motherfucking albums.
I heard someone say Shakur footwork trash. What you think? Shakur use footwork when he want to, bro.
Hey yo, I swear on man. You know what? I'm gonna just say this.
Subtle, so you don't really.
OTB. Hold on, OTB.
Talk about it, OTB.
Real quick. Hold on, OTB. Say what you just said again. Say it slow. The first sentence you said, say it slow.
Man, his footwork is subtle, so you won't really.
Drop the flames, man. He came in on fire. Talk about it, man.
Who teach you non-fighting ass niggas something?
But
if a man, bro, he's moving forward the whole fight, bro. He isn't to you. What you mean is football? You swing, he back. He to the left, he forward. What you mean he ain't got no footwork? He don't gotta be doing all these
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
as
Yeah,
long
that
as
goofy
you,
shit.
as long as you can
Exactly.
move left, right, front, back, you got
You
footwork.
swing,
You got
he coming
footwork.
back
Shakur
and he
got
catch you with the
footwork.
counter.
No, the footwork is special. What he lacks is head movement.
Man,
That's why he get caught
OTB,
with
say
right
that shit.
hands.
Say that shit again, slow OTB again. Say what you just said again.
Man, his footwork is great, but what he lacks is head movement.
In here hot, boy.
Damn,
And I
that boy
could
came
do
in.
with that.
Damn, you stepped him
Damn, dog.
three.
That
God
boy know
damn,
some
boy.
Yeah, if he
boxing.
moved his head a little bit more, he'll get hit even less, I think.
That nigga OCB
Well,
was about to go into his whole breakdown. That nigga dropped the plate on
He did it twice. Hey,
There
oh,
wasn't nothing else to say, freak.
Cause I know.
hey, oh, ain't nobody tell you start going
OTB.
crazy like
Hey,
that,
look,
bro.
the crazy part, OTB, this be my show, but when I say shit, it don't register to people. So I be like when other people. I like when other people say that shit, you know, so they can hear that shit.
Sometimes, hey, T, sometimes people don't want to hear shit from you.
I know, bro. I
Period.
know.
Period.
I know, bro.
Another motherfucker
know,
say
bro.
some shit after you say they all on the shit.
No,
goddamn it, they just don't want to hear
I
from you.
I would never say Shakur Stevenson don't got no footwork. He definitely got footwork. He got footwork the same way motherfucking Earl Spence got footwork. It's not the flashy footwork. It's just enough to get out of position but still be in position and be in range to land a shot.
Man, it's effortlessly fundamental.
Yep.
Y'all know how hard it is to be effortlessly fundamental.
You know how hard it is to be right in front of a motherfucker and not be right in front of him still? Y'all ain't hear me. You know how hard it is? Go spar somebody and you stand right in front of his ass. See how much see how much time it take you to master shit like that. I know. Cause I've been knocked out before trying to master shit like that.
And then
that
had
shit is hard,
an
bro.
activity
To stand right in front of a nigga and
to
not be
make
there
up
shit.
for your deficiency in head movement. You understand? Is what make him special. Just like Earl Spence.
He got hit.
He had damn good head movement last night. I tell you that.
He got head movement. It's just
he had damn good head movement last night for sure.
Shakur does subtle shit. He moves his head enough to get off the line just a little bit. He don't have to. It's not dramatic. He uses his feet.
Facts, coach.
It's not dramatic because he sees shots so fucking well, and the ones that he'll block them or he'll just move just slightly to make you miss right in front of you. We saw Shakur turn into a man. That's why he started walking him down, because he knew y'all had nothing for him to hurt him, and he was trying to press his ass out. That's all it was.
Exactly.
We saw Shakur, not the Shakur we used to see that would move and not get hit at all. He wanted to fight last night. You could see him growing into his manhood, bro.
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
He knew that Kasakian couldn't hurt him, so he started walking forward. But like I said, with the Oscar Valdez, he was a little more hesitant into throwing combinations and standing right there in front of him because he knew Oscar Valdez had a big punch. But with Kasakian, he knew Kasakian didn't have no power. And once he realized he took one of Kasakian's big punch and it wasn't shit to him, he like, oh shit. From that point on, he started walking forward.
And if you look at that punch, it's the same goddamn right hand that he took repeatedly from Oscar Valdez. He took it from Nakathila, goddamn it, because he don't have no head movement.
You do know that you're gonna get hit in a fucking fight, bro.
But it's the same punch, coach.
It's not that, bro. When you fighting a right-hander, and you're a southpaw, bro, sometimes you're gonna get hit with that punch, but it's not clean. It's not like a flush. He getting hit flush.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like he just getting banged hard and taking a right hand. It ain't like that.
Yeah,
It's
it ain't squared. It ain't a squared off punch. But you're taking them repeatedly, which in these cases that you seen take them, it's not like you can't get your ass off the line. It's not like you can't roll. You just having problems transitioning from offense to defense, so you getting caught.
And then you know why that is, OTB? Because the thing about Shakur is, no, he don't got power. The reason he transitioned a little slow because he be sitting on all his fucking punches. Shakur sit on every punch he throw, bro.
Fact.
Every punch he throw, he's sitting on that motherfucker. That's why his transition a little slow. He need to take some of that. Because I think you don't got power getting his head, so he's trying to throw everything hard now. You know what I'm saying? I think his transitions would be better if he takes some of his pop off him. You know what I mean? Because he throw them hoes quick, but you can see he putting some on it. He ain't just flicking his shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he should go a little more.
Getting his hips in that punch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He be placing them bitches.
Yeah.
Trying to get the most.
Transition a little, so he get caught with a shot or two in the middle. He can't do that with Tank.
That's what I was saying last night. Sometimes he need to throw different variations. I mean, different type of velocity punches. I think he would have got Kaseki out of there. If he threw different velocity, he would have got him out of there because he hurt him with a body shot.
He a smaller, so he's sitting on everything trying to get his oomph on him, trying to make you feel him. You know what I mean? He ain't got to do that because you so quick. They gonna figure you anyway. Go back to what you used to do. I think he trying to put motherfuckers. That's why he plotting and taking his time because he's sitting on every punch, bro.
But that's also evidence of being on his 19th fight. He hasn't been in there with a lot of competition like that. It's only his 19th fight. So now
he had a great show last night, Queen. My bad for keep going, bro.
No, you good. Yeah. Now, I mean, he's getting up in his manhood, so now he's trying to throw a little bit more power. But he got to realize, I don't have the power like that. Let me just let the shit come to me. Because if he would have just kept working the body, he would have got him out of there with the body.
Yeah.
He didn't have the headshot. The headshots wasn't there. The body was there the whole night.
Yo, he landed, I think, like 70-some body shots. That's the most I've ever seen in the Shakur Stevenson fight. I appreciated that body work. Like,
I did too.
Man,
that shit was mad.
Had a good angle, yo, a good seat, yo. He was digging, man.
The thing is, he landed 75, but he could have landed 175. Because that bitch was there all night.
Break that body apart.
It was there all night.
Bro, y'all act like he was in there by himself, bro. He wasn't in there by himself. That fucking man is an experienced fighter.
Oh no, I'm not saying he. Like I said earlier, Robert Kaseki can fight. I'm not saying that.
Every time Shakur kept trying to go downstairs, just like he said, a fucking dude would grab the shit out of him, bro.
I told y'all.
And do you agree that's why some of them shots went low? Because that's what I seen.
That and he was leaning over sometimes. So you gotta give Conceição credit for not going to sleep or not letting him continue to beat on his body because he was tiring him up, and so Shakur did what he could to try to fucking get him out of there. He went downstairs. He did everything he was supposed to do. It's just Robinson Conceição wasn't going nowhere.
He had them better moves.
He fucking grabbed the shit out of him.
He had them moves going, man. He had that. I told you, I said Shakur could stop him, but I just don't think he's gonna be able to because Robinson gonna be doing that veteran shit. He gonna throw some headbutts, some elbows. He gonna be grabbing him, gonna be hitting him in the nuts. Now, right? But
am I the only person that thought his britches was high as hell?
Yeah, they was.
Yeah, I said that.
It's a veteran. Hey, OTB, that's a veteran move. That's a veteran move.
I said that last night. I said those shots that he was throwing that everybody kept saying was borderline. I said they wasn't. They wasn't borderline. Anything at your navel and above is legal shots. His shorts was high.
The repetitiveness of it is what bothered me from Shakur. Him continuously throwing them body shots. You understand? When them motherfuckers was looking low. One of them motherfuckers hit dude nuts damn near.
Yeah, I think they had
I mean, he did throw a couple, but I'm saying he didn't throw as many as the ref was saying. He did throw a couple of them that was low, but and some of them came from the way that Kaseki was trying to move out the way, and some of it was because Kaseki was pushing his hand down. So when he pushed his hand down, it hit him kind of low. It wasn't that Shakur was throwing it low. It was the way that Kaseki was trying to defend against it.
I think that's why they let it go on too.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
all that wrestling and
All this
dude was
damn
leading
British
with
was
his
happening.
head, his shoulder, like.
What I
hey, bro,
what I
the dude was
what I
fucking
did
trying
what
to
I
survive. That's what
Mm-hmm.
what I what I didn't like from the fight last night was the way that the ref took a point from Shakur for when Shakur moved his got Kaseki out off of him. He didn't use his arms or anything. All he did was use his head and he swung him off of him. And Kaseki out because he was so out of it, his body was drained. He went straight down on his head, and the ref took a point from him. I didn't like that because you've been sitting here warning Kaseki out the whole night about holding, and you didn't take a point not one time.
Well, I felt like that shit should have been even because Shakur was hitting him with some low shit too. So I feel like, goddamn it,
he was clipping that shit OTB like when he was Robson was kind of, you know what I'm saying, and it would kind of throw his the punch trajectory, you know what I'm saying.
but even when you know that, yeah, I mean, you make an adjustment to your punch variation. You make an adjustment to how you set up that body shot, how you shoot it in the first place. You understand? And the continuousness that he kept shooting them and they still ended where they ended is that shit was starting to bother me from, yeah, I mean, just a fairness. Like, that's like a motherfucker keep shooting them at your nuts in the fight. You understand? Like, man, come on, bro. Quit doing that shit.
That motherfucker kept leading with his head, putting his head under his chin and in his face, head bumps, leading with his shoulder.
Yeah,
I'm
I
glad
felt
he
like they
took a
both
couple
had some
nut
dirty
shots.
shit going on.
I'm glad he took a
Of
couple
course,
nut shots, Woody.
that's why Shakur had that knot in the middle of his head right there above
Facts.
his nose. Because from a headbutt. So
Yeah,
hey, bro, the dude showed his maturity. He went out there, and once he saw Robinson couldn't do shit, he started pressing him. And Robinson did what he had to do. He fucking started holding and not letting Shakur get off, because if it would have been a clean bout, he'd have stopped him. If it would have been a clean bout, he'd have stopped him. Shakur was out there to prove a point. I'm about to fuck you up and beat your ass up and knock you out. And that's what he tried to do. And it don't always work out. I don't care who you are. I don't care how good you are. You're not in the ring by yourself. And you in there with a veteran who's an Olympic gold medalist, and he's a veteran. And the motherfucker know how to survive, and he know how to. It's hard to get him out of there, bro. We can't. That's one thing with fight fans. They see things one way, but you gotta understand. He in there with someone else. He not in there by himself. He ain't punching himself. He ain't fucking fighting himself. And that's what you got to look at. Shakur did everything he could to try to get that fucking dude out of there. That dude was just tough, and he know how to survive. And sometimes it's just like with Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. We saw Errol Spence beat that motherfucker from the bottom of his feet to the top of his head. But because of his experience, he know how to fucking survive. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Everybody expected Earl to demolish Mikey, to fucking just destroy him. But Mikey know how to survive. And it's the same thing with Conceição last night. He knew how to survive. I don't care how good the other fighter is. And you got to give credit for Shakur to go out there and fight a fight that we never seen Shakur do. We saw Shakur turn into a dog and a grown man last night. That's what we saw.
And as much as I agree with you, Coach, you killed it. You hit the nail on the head in every manner.
Masamusa.
That's also something that we take into consideration when we consider him fighting a fighter like Tank, is that you gonna let Tank survive. And we know what happened when Tank survives. Tanks have a chance to land that shot still.
He not gonna fight Tank like that. That's what you gotta understand. That's a different fighter. That's not Conceição. Shakur will be much more cautious fighting Tank, and he'll try to use his speed and his outside range to beat Tank. He gonna control distance just like he did.
I saw something last night, y'all. I saw something, bro. I saw something last night.
Just like he did with Oscar Valdez.
I saw something last night, bro.
Hey, out of here too, because I ain't never seen Shakur fight that fight.
As much shit as I talk about Tank, what I always say at the end, I still got him beating that guy. Bro, last night, I don't know, bro. I don't know no more.
Yeah, because Shakur showed me that he can fight off that front foot and in the pocket. You understand? And to watch him eliminate a 3-inch height difference and a 2-inch reach advantage. That was impressive. I don't care what nobody say. You understand? To watch him work like that in the pocket when you got a fighter who masterful fighting from the outside. You understand? Watching him put this shit together, y'all, is about to be greatness in the essence of greatness.
But then you're talking about Tank. Tank is a much shorter fighter. Tank got a shorter reach, and Shakur not gonna fight Tank like that. You can mark my words. He ain't gonna fight Tank like that because he gonna know, okay, I gotta be careful with this motherfucker because he's a lot better than fucking Conceição. He's a different fighter. He gonna control distance because of the way Shakur fight. He controls distance when he wants to. He ain't gonna try to press Tank out unless he get Tank in trouble.
And that's why D Free was saying earlier that he fight more or less the fight that he fought Oscar Valdez with. And even in that fight, I watched him take right hand after right hand after right hand.
Yeah, but
you
Tank
can't take them punches from
so
Tank.
He ain't gotta worry about
it. So to watch him make the adjustment defensively and activity wise, you understand? Because he was slipping shots, catching shots in the pocket, and that was impressive, man. And you understand, regardless of what I'm saying as far as him being able to let Tank survive, because you got to give Tank the credit where it's due. Tank timing is great. You understand? And you letting Tank watch it and time your timing for 10 rounds. He gonna clip your ass.
I think it's gonna be a slow fight for the first half of the fight. Cause both of them
when he fight Tank, he not gonna press Tank at all. Not at all. Not for a moment. Not for a second of that fight. He gonna control Tank from mid range to outside. He ain't gonna. Tank got shorter arms than I saw some last night, bro. Tank got shorter arms than him already, right? And he hit you with enough snap, with enough power. He got his power coming forward, as he displayed last night. He got power going backwards, as Shakur. He got snap, I should say, not power, right? He got snap going forward. He got snap going backwards. You know what I mean? It's going to be a 12-round boxing match. Tank win a lot of his fights because people get their confidence on Tank and say, okay, I'm going to press him and knock him out. Shakur ain't going to do that. Shakur is going to be like a sniper. It's going to be like a sniper, bro.
IQ to how to beat you.
I saw something last night, bro.
And OTB, you said he get hit with right hands. Well, that ain't something he got to worry about with Tank. Tank left-handed. He got to worry about that.
He got a better chance shooting in the pocket with Devin.
Yeah, he might have to worry about it with Devin, but
I love that.
No,
Tank got power.
He
lost your audio wilding.
Yeah, he tripping.
It's like you like
sound like snap, crackle, and pop.
Is that me?
I love Devin. I need Devin not to fight Tank or Shakur on the inside at all. At no point. I need him not to fight.
Don't have to.
I'm gonna tell him that next time I talk to him.
Devin a little vulnerable on the inside compared to Tank, so he have a better doing that.
We're not gonna see that Shakur and Devin fight. I can tell y'all right now.
I said that. I said I don't think that's gonna ever happen.
Nope. It's gonna happen.
What about last night in the co-main event? Keyshawn Davis, he's at 135. Do you think Shakur could fight him maybe in a year or two?
He's not fighting him. Shakur already said he's not fighting him.
Keyshawn Davis was standing right behind.
Why?
Keyshawn was standing right behind
his boy.
Shakur Stevenson in his victory speech. They're not finna fight each other.
I thought we didn't like that. I thought we didn't like
Alex, I tell you this. Alex, I don't like artificial when it's artificially like that, right? Them little dudes been kicking it for a long time.
Since like kids and shit.
I don't like it at all.
I don't like when y'all was boxing. If you met me, bro, if I make you do this shit, I'm fighting you, bro. Because I don't know you like that. You know what I mean? But Keyshawn and them, they had a relationship prior. Keyshawn down there wanted to box because of Shakur type shit. You know what I mean?
But Keyshawn got a lot of work to do, bro.
Yeah, he do. Facts, coach.
A lot. I said that.
That's really like Shakur, a little homie. Like that's really not no artificial manufactured friendship. You know,
I think at the Devin fight, Loma, he going up anyway.
Yep. And that's he might
Yeah.
see only time you're gonna see Shakur and Devin fight maybe at 140 or 147. That's where y'all gonna see them two fight. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Devin gonna have a hard time, and y'all know I'm a Devin fan, but he gonna have a hard time at 140.
Y'all want to hit on what we think about Keyshawn real quick before we go into Devin Tank? Because I like what you said, Coach. I'm glad you brought that up real quick because I don't think I spoke on Keyshawn yet.
Yeah, Keyshawn need a lot of work, bro. He
yeah, you know what I was saying, man? It's like I don't want to say this, but it's like he being set up to. It's like Edward Berlanga. I feel like I'm looking at like an Edward Berlanga thing going on right now. Like it's like he losing the skill that he did have. And
I wouldn't say that.
You know why?
He just needs to fight somebody we've heard of. Like all of the guys he's fought, I've never heard of them.
But that's not the only thing. You can look at before he got.
I forget.
It's a fight. You can see him look different now that he fucking with Bomac, bro. I'm telling y'all.
It's like he regressing, man. It's like
it's just a fight.
Yes.
I said that I was on Conor Loco earlier. I said I don't know why he got with Bomac and left his trainer because it wasn't like his trainer was bad. He wasn't telling him nothing wrong. He was winning with the trainer.
He looked better with the other trainer, bro. I'm gonna tell you, he looked better.
That's what I said. I could see if he had outgrown his trainer and then he said I want to go with somebody new, but you didn't outgrow him. You're not doing something better than what you was doing when you was with your other trainers. That's the only way I could say, okay, yeah, he's with Bomac, he's looking better. No, you're not looking better with Bomac. Like I said, regardless of how I feel about Bud or whatever, Bomac is a product of Bud. That's why Bomac is what he is. Because if it wasn't for Bud, niggas would not be talking about Bomac as a good trainer or none of that. Bomac is not a good trainer.
Did y'all hear what Keyshawn said after the fight? He told him, you let him come in and you hit him with something. Wait a minute, pal. What kind of instructions is that? That's not very good instructions. That's not what you tell him. You got to tell him, okay, you can counter him. You can counter him with the right hand. When he comes in and press, when he throws the his right hand, you fucking turn and then counter him or shit like that. That's not good instructions, bro. Like I see Keyshawn regressing, just like T said. I don't see him,
and I hate it.
I think he was better with the trainer he had before. I'm just keeping it 100, bro, and I'm not,
I hate it, and I hate it, bro. It's like they selling us a show right now with Keyshawn, bro. Like they selling us the show, bro. Like I don't like it, bro. It's like he getting more wide with his punches and some more shit. I'm like, bro, you used to be a fucking boxer, bro. You just going in there walk. You become an Edward Berlanga, bro. I feel like I'm watching Edward Berlanga.
That's shit. The vibe you get, man.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, I mean, Keyshawn, he don't look like he's getting better. Like I said, I gotta see him in there with better competition.
The man don't got no jab.
I gotta see him in there with better competition because this guy that he was in there had 30 fights, but this guy was not no goddamn world beater. He was just a guy that had 30 fights. That's all that was. He was a guy that had 30 fights. He wasn't no damn world beater or nothing like that. So for them to keep saying, oh yeah, this guy got 30 fights. No, he had 30 fights, but who the fuck was the 30 fights he was in there with? Because the nigga had 5 losses already.
And as much as I agree with y'all, ain't nobody saying nothing I don't see. But man, who else was we talking? Who else was fighting as a co-main in they A fight? I'll wait.
Not OTB. Oh. We said the same thing. It's like they selling us.
I can tell you.
They selling us the show OTB.
I can tell you.
Shoot, coach.
Lomachenko.
He was a main. God damn it. Now his AD
That's
was a
even
main.
more of a fucking main. Shit, he's still in the
was a
co-main.
main.
Hey, OTB, hold up. I gotta correct you because he hasn't fought 8 fights yet. That was his 6th fight.
6 fights. Oh man,
Yeah.
you just made more of my point, bro. That didn't help.
I already know what you were saying.
Thanks.
I already know what you said.
I appreciate the alley-oop, D Free. I
I'm gonna tell you this.
I caught the oop,
I'm
bro.
gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give you my honest assessment of Keyshawn Davis. I don't think the guy is a bad fighter. I think his team is hyping him up too much because he's not showing us what they're talking about. They're hyping him up too much, and you putting him in there with guys that he should be beating. This is not like these some guys that, okay, we don't know if Keyshawn Davis is going to beat him, and his team saying, yeah, Keyshawn Davis is the next thing. Y'all got to watch this fight. No, you putting him in there with guys that he should beat.
Like, as much as that's true, D Free, he a co-main in his 6th fight. Our favorite fighters was fighting on preliminary cards, and he's still being successful.
They selling us the show, and they ain't fine-tuning the product, bro. They just selling us the show.
I get it, but the kid is still performing. It's not like he's going out there and literally he's still getting knockouts on a bigger stage than our favorite fighter.
I see where he going, bro. Like
I'm not saying he's not.
His used to be up. Now they down all the time. He used to have sharp punches, bro. Now he throwing this shit wide from his hip and shit. You know what I mean, bro? Like
and I said this earlier when I first came on Keyshawn's gonna have problems when he get in there with somebody that can box and is able to take his shot. He's gonna have problems when he move up in the competition and he gets somebody that can box and is able to take his shot. He's gonna have problems.
You know what I'm trying?
He's gonna have problems.
I'm trying to avoid a Rayo situation with Keyshawn.
Man, Frank would stop that man right now.
Would beat the fuck out of Keyshawn, bro.
Bruh, he's stopping him within.
I said that too
6.
when I first came on.
I don't think
I
so.
said all that talk about
you need to be tested for
I thought it
violence,
was closer before. Nah, bro. Keyshawn, and I fuck with Keyshawn. That's what I'm talking about. Like, bro,
he is not ready, bro.
Going the other way.
Y'all act like Frank ain't just damn near get tagged in that Jackson.
No, y'all know
I fuck that OTB. Right now,
y'all know I fuck
with that boy. I'm telling you right now, that dude is sharper, disciplined. He's sharper.
Bruh, you tweaking, bro.
Man, Jackson was tearing his ass up, and we talking about Jackson Marinez.
Say, bro. Jackson, what you mean?
Hey, look, bro. Jackson get everybody a problem for 8 rounds. OTB. He get everybody a problem for 8 rounds.
You look at Jackson.
I'm just saying that when you look at how he gave him a problem, you understand how Ghost, and y'all got to remember, I seen Ghost when Ghost was in the amateurs, and Ghost fixed that problem with activity. You understand? From Derrick James, I gotta get Derrick his props. But he still had the same problem. And when you talking about a fighter like Keyshawn who sit on his shots the way he do, Ghost ain't taking them.
What?
So hold on. So you think Keyshawn is ready for the likes of a Shakur and all them?
For the likes of who?
If he dies, he dies.
I'm not gonna say he's gonna fight Shakur, but I'm talking about the likes of a Shakur or a Devin or a Tank.
No, we talking about Ghost. I mean, we talking about
Frank I'm asking you about Keyshawn. Because you talking about
Marinez,
A-level fighters. We talking about all B-level fighters. And Jackson Marinez, all of them, Frank Martin, Rayo Valenzuela, all of them B-level fighters. Ain't none of them prove that they
Jackson like C-level, Jose like C-level and shit. We gotta put more.
Yeah, I mean, none of those guys proved themselves yet. None of those guys proved themselves yet.
You gotta put more respect on B-level fighters. There's a lot of C and D.
They just got big holes. And yeah, Keyshawn got a few holes, but let's not act like he's not performing on a way bigger stage than anybody else in that category either.
I mean, it wasn't that big of a stage. It wasn't that big of a stage. It wasn't that big of a stage. I mean, it was a co-main event, but it
He's
wasn't
in his
like
sixth
it
fight,
was.
bro.
No, listen what I'm saying. It was a co-main event, but it wasn't like it was a motherfucking pay-per-view fight and the whole world is
This
watching.
his second time fighting as a co-main. He fought as Shakur co-main and Shakur last fight, if you remember. You
Yeah.
understand? So
But
he's
does that
big.
mean he's
I'm
ready?
just saying that the magnifying glass is bigger, and we can't act like the performance don't have nothing to do with that. So you have to give credit to the
Does it
performance as
mean
I
he's
well.
think they're
ready?
gonna
We
let
see
him
people in
get
the
to like
spotlight.
10-0. I think they're gonna let him get to 10-0, and then they're gonna like start stepping up his competition. I think he has like about 3 or 4 more fights until he steps it up.
Which
I
all of
hopefully,
our favorite fighters
And
had that.
I ain't even talking about him
hopefully,
fighting better people. I ain't talking about him fighting better people. I'm talking about him in the gym working on his skill and his craft. I get
Yeah, I
most
get
people,
where T coming from.
I get most people that got 5-6 fights in their range ain't gonna be able to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but I'm looking at him and where he came from to where he at now. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't
yeah,
the same.
no, I agree 100%.
Well, there
I
we
said
go, G.
that. I agree 100%.
I think they gotta
Okay.
fine tune that shit more, like, bro. Like him is a
Rick
couple niggas I
stupid,
got my
man.
eye on.
My dad was talking about going to what you call it? Like me,
There's a
you,
couple niggas I got my
my
eye on,
mom,
bro.
him go to
Brian Garcia,
the
Keyshawn,
arcade jump off
Valenzuela.
in Scott's
He took his
edition.
L, but
You know, the
him,
little bar jump
yeah,
with the little old game machine.
another young boy.
See, and I think Ryu gonna be all right. I think
I
Ryu
hope
will
so.
fix his. I think he'll fix his deficiencies. You know, sometimes fighters get caught smelling their own shit. You understand? Sometimes you get caught smelling your own shit. You get a few knockouts. You start believing what other people saying. And shit, you
Yeah,
need that
I think he's
reality
gonna be
check.
all right. I think he's gonna be all right.
Brandon Lee. That was the last man. I knew I was gonna come.
Bro, I thought Brandon Lee
Brandon Lee,
died.
Jose Valenzuela, Keyshawn, and
Frank.
No, not Frank. He won't Frank. I think Frank will be all right. He'll be all right. He Chris.
Oh, what you talking about?
Fighters that I'm watching that like they gotta get better. Either training, they gotta get more serious in the gym because like they not
who the Hispanic that fought like 2 weeks ago on
their
Top Rank?
careers not progressing. Shit,
Ryan.
Period.
Ryan, Keyshawn, Valenzuela, Brandon Lee. Them three. I get it. Yeah. It's like Keyshawn losing his jab. You know what I mean? I got that fight to go the distance, DS. I got it to go to distance.
You know what Keyshawn is starting,
and that's why I can't say that Bomac is a worse trainer for real. Yeah, I mean, because that's what they in the process of teaching him to counterpunch, sit on your shots. Okay, we know you can box. Now let's polish you up in the pocket, get you to sit on your shots.
But
you know what I'm saying? And then
that's all he doing, OTB. He getting away from what he naturally was. You know what I'm saying? He only wanna.
I get that, and maybe coach can talk about that progression when you teaching a fighter. Yeah, I mean, different things, and you trying to get him not to really perfect be great at what he good at versus being good at what he bad at.
He goes straight. He going straight for the KOs now. He ain't boxing you down to them. Don't you get what I'm saying?
He was already getting KOs before. He only got one fight that went the distance.
Yeah, even
and that was a 4-rounder.
Tank with all his power, he still would be boxing motherfuckers down to knockouts. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. He was already getting knockouts. He only got one fight that went the distance, and that was a 4-rounder.
I think that became Ryo's problem, bro. He used to be a boxing ass nigga too, and then he just started walking forward. He started skipping the boxing part and just started walking people down. I think that's gonna get you sparked eventually. Yeah, I got Joe Joyce for the KO too, Rick. Them great bets too, great odds. Joe Joyce for the knockout is plus 260 today, y'all. Hop on that shit.
Fact.
Joe Joyce for a knockout is plus 260.
I have to put some bets on there.
That man got 14 fights, 13 knockouts, or 13 fights and 12 knockouts, something like that. One of them two. You know what I mean? Plus 260. Plus 260.
14 fights, 13 knockouts.
You neglecting our other job too, nigga.
There you go. Talking about Jim?
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Commish. You ruthless ass nigga.
I've been sleeping, bro.
And Joe
Thank
Parker
you.
gonna
Thank
be
you.
there
Thank
to
you,
get
Coach.
knocked
Thank
the
you.
fuck
Thank
out.
you, Coach. I appreciate that.
You welcome.
Joseph
Gotta go back
Parker
on
will be
mute.
on point. Man, Diaz, he go get
DS, you picked. I remember everyone was picking Dubois to
Joe
beat
Joyce
Joyce,
stopping.
and Joyce made me look like an idiot beating
do it.
Daniel Dubois. I'm tired of picking against Joe Joyce.
And did I tell you not to do it, Alex? Did I tell you not to do it? I don't know, but Diaz, don't do it. I told y'all. I mean, hey, look, I ain't no new Joe Joyce nigga, bro. Y'all remember I said this shit? Y'all grilled me on that. It was like months ago. I was like, Joe Joyce kind of fight like Errol Spence, and y'all start throwing rocks at me and shit. You know, y'all remember that shit?
I was saying he
boy
fights
got a strong ass jab. He got a nice beard on him. He throw beautiful body shots.
Yeah, but he blocked with his face though.
Yeah, he a heavyweight, coach. You know what I mean? Earl, yeah,
he
he
fights
if
Joe
Earl was
Joyce.
heavyweight, bro, he'll look like
Joe Joyce
Joyce.
is this generation's 45-year-old.
Joe Joyce, one of Joe Joyce's best attributes is his sturdiness, his chin,
that motherfucker punch hard, bro.
And he punch hard. Yep.
Remember how George Foreman used to fight when he was fighting Michael Moore and Evander Holyfield? That's Joe Joyce, a 45-year-old George Foreman.
Talking about the old George Foreman, George Foreman that came back.
Yeah.
No, he's more like the young George Foreman.
Hell no, he don't throw as many punches as George did.
Yeah, George was
Coach.
I'm saying throwing as many. I'm just saying he hit hard.
Yeah, but he hit hard. But George Foreman was way faster than Joe Joyce.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I ain't talking about the speed wise. I ain't talking about the speed wise. Nah, I ain't talking about the speed wise.
Man, I got a little fighter tonight making his pro debut. I'm going to a local fight tonight.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Who making their debut, coach?
Victory guaranteed, man.
Who making their debut? What's his name?
His name Bates. We call him Bates. He got this long ass name. His last name Williams. I might film some of it tonight. It's a guy I used to train him, and shit because of my schedule. I put him with another trainer, so he's doing well. And but the thing about it is, man, he started boxing too late, bro. Like he got skills. That's the one I was telling y'all. When he was training with this other guy at first, right? So he wanted me to start training him. So I started training him, in the first or the second session that I had him, it was like I said, listen, bro, you gotta fucking get your road working. I run, coach. I run. I said, okay, you running. And then I sent them through a regimen that I did when I was fighting, right? So he got fucking exhausted. I was like, you see, you're not in shape. You look in shape, but you're not in shape. And then he was in the ring, and I said, listen, I could see him getting tired. He was sparring this other guy, this guy who I got. He's in. He fight UFC and he box. He about to make his pro debut in boxing, but in MMA, this motherfucker is gonna be on. He's going to be on fucking in UFC. He's a bad motherfucker, right? So he sparring, and I told him he started getting tired. I said, get from over your front knee. You're gonna get hit. Soon as I said it, fucking Duke hit him with an uppercut. Boop, dropped him. I said, you see, you're not in shape, motherfucker. Get your shit together. And you know, he's in good shape now. He's making his pro debut now. But the thing about it is, bro, this motherfucker decided to start boxing at 30 years old. And I'm like, bro, it's a hard fucking sport to try to start boxing.
Yeah,
I don't care. My mind say I can do it, and I can do it. And don't get me wrong, this nigga is in, you know, he look good, bro. He's athletic as shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, it's a hard sport to try to start when you fucking 30 years old. And not start, but you know, he done had some amateur fights and shit. But this a hard sport, bro, to try to master this shit at this age, bro. I'm just letting you know.
In a second.
Fact.
But he making his pro debut tonight, so I'm gonna go check him out. I might film it and shit. So yeah, one of my friends, he got his own promotion company now, so he got him on the card. So I'm like, okay, good shit.
What's up?
Yes, man. Did y'all see Joseph Parker versus Short? Did y'all see Joseph Parker versus Short?
Yeah, I seen it.
You seen it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it looked like two farmers.
Hey, did y'all see
Like
that?
two old grandfathers in the ring.
It was bullocks.
Did
That's
y'all
what
see
we
this
call
shit?
it. It was bullocks.
Whole fight was hit or miss.
I'm telling you, bro.
Did y'all
Literally.
see Derek Chisora almost put Joe Parker ass out of
Yeah.
there?
Yes, sir.
Did y'all see him get stunned multiple times by Derek
Yes,
Chisora?
sir. Yes, I did.
Yep.
Man, Joe Joyce
Chisora
finna
Joyce
pop.
might punch him
everybody
through
he
the
fought.
ring.
Joe Joyce finna pop his motherfucking top, dog. Y'all go see. It's gonna look like a Wilder KO. It's gonna be like, look like a Wilder KO, dog.
Punch that boy through the ring.
Y'all gonna put some respect on Joyce today. Joe Joyce can't box. Joe Parker just a better boxer. No, the fuck he not. He's not that much of a better. If he's a better boxer,
And he too passive. He too passive for me. He don't
y'all sleep on Joe Joyce.
he
Pound for
don't get
pound,
out of like second gear.
Bro, I like
Joe Joyce.
pound for
I
pound.
mean,
as
not Joe
good as the
Joyce.
motherfucker is, Joe
Parker
Joyce got
and
one of
them.
the best jabs in the game, most active jabs in the game.
Parker
And
too
dude,
passive.
guys, he weighed in at 271 yesterday.
And
That's his career.
And you would think
His ass done.
You would think he'll be a nigga that can't move at all. Joe Joyce a sneaky athlete, bro. That man can move.
Like when he went, like when he fight, it's the funniest thing.
He can move,
When he
though.
fights, he's slow as hell. But after he gets the knockout, he does like this kung fu
Yeah,
360 roundhouse
spin
kick.
He's
roundhouse
sneaky athletic,
kick,
like
whatever.
he ain't the fastest nigga, but he explosive with his. He powerful. He's like a truck coming when he
Yeah.
his momentum get to going.
Yeah.
You better not be in front of that motherfucker.
And you know what else, T? That motherfucker keep his fucking guards up. You never see him drop his hands. Never.
Thanks, bro. That man can box, bro. That dude he can box, bro.
Right, he a silver medalist, bro. That fucking
I know. I wouldn't even go say that, coach.
And he's the second. And right
Joe
now,
Parker,
he is the second biggest heavyweight. Like he's the like Fury's the biggest heavyweight physically. Joe Joyce is the second biggest in the world right now.
Joe Joyce
when it comes to size,
he's juggernaut, just like his name suggests. Big ass tank.
That's the perfect name, bro.
I'm telling you, got the perfect name, yo. And Joe Parker too passive for me. Like he don't get out of like second gear. He really don't.
Joe Parker can best with the best heavyweights, but he one of the best heavyweight boxers, pure boxers, right? True, I understand it. But I saw Derek Chisora be able to catch. I bet on Joe Parker too that fight, right?
He's too small. He's too small.
Man, I saw Derek Chisora be able to catch you with shit, bro. If Joe Parker, bro, he gonna put your, bro, he going to sleep, y'all. He's ain't got nothing. Yeah, I like Joe Joyce, but literally like me, old guys to the T, bro. He don't got enough guns for Joe Joyce, bro. He do not got enough guns for him. He don't.
Hey, bro, I gotta jump in the chat. It's a pleasure, brothers.
For sure.
I gotta get to work.
All
right, coach.
Joyce could box too. Y'all sleep on that jab, bro. Y'all sleep on that jab and their body work, and y'all sleep on his ability to walk through your shit.
Nah, nigga, you sleep.
Johnny Rice.
Like you talking about?
I was talking to Johnny Rice. He sparring Joe Joyce right now. He sparring Joe Joyce for this count. That man said, bro, I hit Joe Joyce with some shit. He said, bro, and you know how you know when you hit a nigga? He said that shit on my life. He said, you know when you hit a nigga? He said, bro, I know I hit him with some shit. And he just kept going. He was like, okay, well, nah, okay. I said I got to fight him a different way now. I ain't going to be able to put him out. That man had to, that heavyweight, so I ain't going to be able to put him out, bro. Man, he finna beat the shit out of Joseph Parker. He said, who has the better stamina? Joe Joyce.
And shout out to my girl Amanda Serrano tonight, the number 2 pound for pound female in the world.
We on our warning, nigga. It's time.
It is time. It is time.
Wrap this shit up. It's been lovely, guys, but y'all gotta wrap this shit up. We got college football in the hour. Wrap this shit up.
And we got the boxing card too. So yeah, so we feel be on the boxing.
Ain't what time boxing? 11. Oh damn, that shit at 11. Damn. 11. That shit starting now.
Yeah. The first fight actually do start now at 10. First one.
Did they lock them? Some of them.
They locked the first fight lock at 10, but the rest on,
I bet. I got bet on that.
But wait, T, to put a bow on the topic of the stream, what's Shakur's next move? Is he gonna wait it out for 6 months?
Gatekeeper.
Is he gonna, his name probably like
gatekeeper
type, something to keep him
like a name. It's gonna be a name though. It's gonna
tester
show be
at 135, a little tester. At 135.
Because Top Rank got all the 35, names that he could
Got a
put
lot
on
of
there.
names from the fight. Yeah.
I think a confidence boost, like just getting settled in the division. You think?
Yeah, some shit like that. They go give him a look. You know, a little gatekeeper. Something like that. I can't think of a name right now. You know, can't think of a name right now. Who will be his next one? But
35.
He said he want Loma or Devin, and he said Devin the top guy at 135.
Well, if they fight each other, that's gonna put him in limbo. So
if Devin fight Loma next, then Devin not gonna be with top rank no more. So Shakur might end up fighting Loma anyway, and then Devin might just let go of the belt.
I can't see Loma fighting both.
Devin, nah, he ain't. And Devin probably gonna let go of the belt, and Shakur go pick up one of them jokes. But more than likely, Devin gonna fight Shakur next, and then Devin go. He could if he Devin stay at top rank, we most definitely get motherfucking Shakur and Devin. But if he leave top rank, then you know, who knows? He should fight Rolly. He did ask.
That's not realistic.
He did ask Tank about Rolly though. When after Tank fight, he was like, "What his power?"
He should, because Rolly was talking too much shit. I'm gonna get on his ass too. Fool.
Yeah, it ain't real.
Anyone in PBC, it's not that fight's not happening. So I'm not even gonna entertain that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna entertain anybody running their damn mouth.
More likely gonna be more likely.
Rolly got his highest pay and don't know how to act. Just at every interview. For a nigga that got sleep.
I think it was OTB.
Bro, for a nigga that got slept, he on every interview, every podcast, just talking.
Coach Joe, how many rounds would Rolly versus Spence go? How many rounds?
Nigga, it wouldn't even get to 30 seconds in the first round.
The first thing Eric gonna do, he gonna walk out there, walk straight through his ass, show him you don't got power for real, and then he gonna put his ass out his misery. Because he gonna be right.
EJ may let him hit him, bro. That's how he know his power ain't shit.
He could be like, you walk around there 155, 160, thought you had the advantage. I walk around there 180 for real. What you thought?
I can see EJ being petty, going he'll balloon to like 180 but on fight night and just walk through that man.
Like it'll be 185.
Bro, just walk through his
y'all saw early at 160. Y'all saw early at 163 in that workout. Early 163 doing that workout. I mean, my bad, he was 157 doing that workout. They jump for Ugas. He was 157. He said he came down from 163 to that workout, like 3 or 4 days before that workout. He came down from 163.
That's good though. Like he's staying around weight.
He was 150. Y'all saw how big that man was at 157. He go kill fucking Rolly at the
bro. That shit look like that 157 look like 165.
Man, he look like a real middleweight for sure. Super. When he regenerated,
I gotta go, T. But before I
say something outlandish. Oh my god!
Yeah, right.
Is Judge gonna hit the home run today?
Yeah, he should. Man, that was too nice, bro. You gotta come with something better than that.
Yeah, you gotta leave me on that.
You gotta come better than that. Yeah, he should though. He should.
Probably. Have a good one, guys.
For sure. I need you to come more controversial than the next time, Alex. Okay.
Hey, shout out to Amanda. Amanda Serrano gonna unify the belts today against Sarah. So have a good one.
Woo. I thought he was ready to say something crazy.
Yeah, I need you to be more controversial than that. As those week right there, I need you to come back tomorrow with a better.
I thought he was probably gonna say like, "Shit, Rolly gonna take him to distance."
Some shit like that. Rolly might not. Hey, I think the fight go past. Charles Rolly knock him, some shit like that.
Like nigga.
He's a LeBron. He's good. I like it. Yeah, LeBron. Yeah, him and LeBron. Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, you gotta tell me the picks because my ass fell.
Hey, I'm gonna get the fuck up out here, y'all. I'm finna start the other.
Let's go on the other side.
George Junk, but we gonna be doing that college football piece real quick. But appreciate y'all folks letting do this junk. Is Shakur the best at 135 already? Nah, he ain't. He ain't. Devin Haney, just like Shakur said. Shakur said out his own mouth. Nah, Devin Haney the best at 135, right? But I think last night, if you add 4 pounds to that Shakur, right? You add 4 pounds to that Shakur, man. That man, like he gonna be a problem. Like, he gonna be a problem. Like between Tank, Shakur, and Devin, like it's gonna be fun to see like who end up being, top dog out of it right now. I know Tank a little older than them, right? But he fighting at 135, goddamn. So he in the conversation, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be they all at 135 right now. That shit wild. Now Devin may be getting ready to leave or whatnot, right? But just to see like how this gonna turn out, like how this gonna shake out with the Devin Shakur and Tank thing. This shit just got a little more interesting after last night for sure. I don't think he the best at 135. I think he got the potential to fucking be. I do. Because he a lot bigger than those guys, man. Just body mass wise. When him and Devin, right before Devin fought Campos the first time, even Devin said, damn. He was like, damn, what you weigh right now? Shakur said, Devin said, I'm gonna weigh right now. And Shakur said, oh, for real? Devin said, man, you big, man. How much you weigh? Shakur said, I ain't telling you. You know what I mean? Devin was like, I don't get that big. He told Shakur, he was like, I don't get that big. Man, that's a big motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And he quick with his hands. That nigga can box. You know what I mean? He ain't necessarily got that knockout power. You know what I mean? But when he hit, he swinging to hurt you. You know what I mean? Them shits gotta hurt because people ain't just walking through them. You know what I mean? They gotta hurt to some kind of degree. You feel what the hell you cooking? They gotta hurt to some kind of degree. You know what I mean? I think you can slide them right in. If is number one, right? Because he undisputed, and Tank is number two by default. Whether you think Tank is more talented, Devin got the strap. So let's say they 1 or 2 by default because they've been there long where they put the most work in. You got to slide Shakur already. He ain't had a fight there. He got to be right behind them. I just don't see nobody being able to beat him down there. Like Isaac Cruz, I think a guy like Isaac Cruz get beat the fuck up by Shakur. A guy like Isaac that thought him wide that punch, he might get stopped by a guy like Shakur. You know what I mean? Because that shell shit ain't gonna work with Shakur. Shakur too big for that shell shit. For him just going to this shell and try to throw hooks. First of all, you little as hell, your arm short. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna work on the Shakur. Who, you know what I mean? Outside of him, I don't see, you know what I mean? I don't see too many people being able to, outside of Tank and Devin, you know what I mean? I don't see too many. And I'm edging Shakur over Tank right now, 49-51. I got it 49-51. And I got Devin.
You tripping 49. You tripping 49 times.
I got it 49-51 Shakur right now, man, after last night. You know what I mean?
Nigga, Tank. After last night, nigga, I got it Tank 53-47 after last night.
I got it 49-51 Shakur after last night, man. I mean, it was 50-50 last night. I got an egg Shakur right now, man.
Yeah, you tripping. Like I said. I didn't see nothing from last night to say, okay, Shakur will beat Tank. Fighting that way, I don't see Shakur beating Tank. So you can't say from him fighting that way, he not beating Tank. You got to see something else.
Bro, St. Louis, Devin literally looked at Shakur and said, I don't get that big, bro. They might say, I don't get that big.
He could be saying that. He could be saying that as a bad thing. That might not be a good thing.
Devin like what, 5'8", 5'9", Shakur like 5'7", 5'8". Devin a little taller. You know, Devin a solid dude too. But man, Shakur heavy, bro. That nigga heavy. That nigga made up. That nigga made up like the fat running back with moves. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That's how Shakur built up, bro. He built up like the fat running back that's in shape, that got moved. Like y'all remember Lindell White?
Yeah, I remember Lindell White.
Both these big dudes, bro. Devin taller than Shakur. But bro, Shakur, bro, that nigga is healthy, bro. That nigga healthy.
That only means that Shakur is not fighting at his normal weight. His normal weight is like 140, 170. That's the weight class. I said 170, 140, 147. That's the weight class Shakur is supposed to be fighting at. That's the same weight class that Devin's supposed to be fighting at.
Yeah. Both these some big niggas for they weight class and shit. He's St. Louis said, I think he was referring to the discipline, not the natural side. I can see that. I can see how you saw that. He said if Devin let himself go in between fights, he'll look huge too. Now I seen Devin big. We didn't see Devin. Y'all remember when was that? That was before JoJo. Before the JoJo Diaz fight. Devin was big as hell. Like he was heavy as hell. That nigga had cheeks and some more shit. You know what I mean? Devin ain't no small dude. Devin stacked, but Shakur like Devin stacked because he worked like he work out. Shakur like that, like he'll be a fat nigga if he like he'll be heavy, bro. Like Shakur be a chubby nigga, bro. For real, he'll be a 5'7" chub ass nigga, bro. Watch when Shakur retire. He'll look like Tim Bradley. Watch. But yeah, I get you saying, St. Louis. He was talking about letting himself get that big, yeah, outside as far as the discipline aspect go. I get what you're saying. He said you can see in Shakur's face, his body big, but again, you can make weight. It's good in my book. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if Shakur work out and he still be kind of fat, you know what I'm saying? He still don't got no muscles and shit. You get what I'm saying? He work out and he still be solid, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He still be solid, bro. Like this shit, Devin work out and he get bricked up and shit, right? He kind of, he get trimmed, slim, bricked up.
Ain't nobody in there. Oh, Chicago.
Shakur be losing weight and he still be kind of flabby. You know what I'm saying? He still be got baby fat on him and shit.
Come here.
He said Tango be like Prince Naheem. Fat boy too.
He gonna try to speak.
Shakur and Tango be fat as hell when they done boxing. Watch, bro. Watch. They gonna be big as hell when they done boxing, bro. I'm gonna let these 2 more minutes roll through. He said Shakur does weight lift. Dev does. Yeah, facts. But Devin is a different kind of monster in that gym, though. Devin get up, run every morning. Devin wake up at the break of dawn, run every motherfucking day. He run in the fucking evening. That nigga in the gym. And this ain't no shot at Shakur. I just know for a fact this is what Devin do. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga in the gym all the time. You know what I'm saying? Shakur just miss weight. Don't make me do Shakur like this. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me do him like that. But it's a different kind of thing going on. Shakur is he's probably I ain't gonna say he spar more than Devin because Devin spar all the time too. But you know what I'm saying? Like Shakur more focused on the technical aspect of his training. You could tell he more so like in the ring with his training. Like he more so in the ring. Devin, it's a balance between the gym and the ring. You know what I'm saying? Shakur may go ring 70%, 30%. Devin probably go like 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. It's a different kind of workout going on. Yeah, Devin, I know like Devin be putting in work, bro. Like he be putting in work for sure. Like his body, that's how Devin was able to take that fucking punch from Linares. That was strictly physical condition, bro. That was nothing but physical condition. That nigga was hands down, and they got hit clean on the chin. That nigga supposed to be in sleep. He damn near did go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? That was strictly physical condition, bro. That's all it was. He said nobody work like Jerome the same way, bro. Jerome be doing 3-a-days and shit. Yeah, Jerome the same way, bro. Yeah, hell yeah. He the same way, bro. He got that. He got that freakish work ethic shit too. Hell yeah. He said Jerome the type dude who first heard was boxing. Yeah, facts, bro. Hell yeah. Boxing. Facts, bro. What's good, boxing, man? We finna get to the JoJo stream. We're gonna be doing our college football games. Hey, look, appreciate y'all folks sliding through this. Done. I think Shakur the Goods, man. It's way to be seen. I could be being a prisoner of the moment, so that'll be way to be seen too. I had Tank, number 1 all these years. I had Shakur 2, Devin 3. You know what I mean? I'm aging Devin just a little bit right now, right? Boom. We talking about like per talent, like if they fight each other type shit, right? Not Devin, because Devin did the most in the division, right? He number 1 undisputed. He number 1 because he undisputed, right? But I mean, like per talent right now in the fight, I was aging Tank. I'm gonna age Shakur right now, 51%, 49, and I still got Devin, in third. Even though Devin is the most accomplished, you know what I mean? But that's how I got Skinner Hardaway, Sudden T. Appreciate you. He says Civil War. I'm ready. Oh, he did for sure. He said if you look at boxers like Floyd Schofield, you talking about I know you're talking about the buff ass nigga, short buff ass nigga. He had a boxer. What's his nickname? What's Schofield nickname, Teach? Tell me Schofield nickname real quick. Floyd Schofield about to lift weights, which is a powder. We know boxers stay away from weightlifting because of the body weight issues. Yeah, facts. He said you're going to see a more hungry Shakur Stevenson in his next fight, but I truly believe it. Yeah, facts, Aiden. Shakur a motherfucker, bro. He a motherfucker. Okay, babe, I'm just reading y'all comments. He said boxer lose all the weight, draining their power. Facts. He said T, we need to stream on you. Oh yeah, he did look good. Then he beat the shit out that man. He did look good. I bet. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna put that in the pad. Well, for sure. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. Skin the Hardaway. So he said T got to hook up, bro. Wrench up, man. All right, for sure, Pip. I got you. I got you on the next stream. Pull up on the JoJo stream. I got you. Skin the Hardaway, Sudden T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love. Kid motherfucking Austin. Floyd Schofield. Kid motherfucking Austin. There you go. I'm gone. Skin the Hardaway, Sudden T. Appreciate you sliding through this time.